Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And today we are going to be looking at one of our favorite fall time shirts, and we're going to be color analyzing each shade it comes in because we highly recommend you grab this.
Let me just say, I've bought 3 of them since I discovered them. I love them because they're like Skims, they're tight on, kind of, they kind of hold you together, which I really need something to hold me together.
But it keeps you warm too.
It does. The sleeves, if you've got longer arms, the sleeves are a little bit longer, so you don't have to worry about them sliding up your arm. And I bought so many of them that my son-in-law saw them come in the mail and said, "Don't you already have a bunch of these?" And if he noticed, then I'm really overdoing it.
They're just coming in packages in the mail constantly.
But I need every color in my season.
And then she bought me one. She's like, "You have to try this shirt," and I actually love it. It is so comfy. I love the color. And there's another color that I think I'm going to get, and we'll get to it. So let's get into why we're really here, which is the colors of it, because that's what I want to talk about. Now, the first color, let's just go into this green because it's very soft. It's beautiful. I love that it's not an intense green. This is such a unique color that we don't see often because we usually get like the hunter greens, the army greens, but we never get this kind of green.
Yeah, it's like a cross between a lamb's ear and the palest olive you can ever imagine, and you blend those two together and you get this perfect soft color. It's very flattering for your hair, by the way. I picked it out just so you guys know.
Well, I was thinking if we're doing the 6 palette system, lighter, warm to cool, it's a little bit on the warmer side because to make green we need yellow, so slightly on the warmer side.
I didn't get that color for myself.
Right. And then from soft to deep, it's on the softer side. Next up, we have black. So you probably know who you are. If we're looking at light to deep, it's on the deeper side. If we're looking at warm to cool, cooler side. If we're looking at soft to clear, clearer side. So this is a great basic for any of you clears out there or winters. You should definitely grab this color. Perfect.
For under a blazer, for those of you who might be able to have something in a color in your blazer or your sweater, but you want something black just to just be basic.
Yeah. And then the next color they have, I believe, is a gray. Is that the next one?
Yes. This is a perfect, like a little bit deeper than a 50% gray, which, and I love it. In fact, I think it's next on my list of these to buy. I'm going to get a whole wardrobe of these, by the way.
Really check it out.
It's darker than my normal gray as a summer here, but I just think it could be perfectly layered into some things that I already have. And for those of you who are winters, layering this into something like a black sweater or black jacket or even a really vibrant color. Perfect.
Right. I was thinking if you have like a medium toned hair color. So you know how my hair is not very light, but it's also not very dark. It's kind of like a medium tone. If you are in the medium tone with your depth and your cool, grab this shirt.
Really pretty.
This would be perfect because we usually see the grays, like the lighter grays, and we get the blacks, but we never get like a charcoal. We never get a softer charcoal. Ooh, if you're soft as well, a soft winter, you should grab this one too. While you're at it, grab this one.
And we say grab this because they're 20% off, and you can pick these up right now for under $12.
Well, they are on a limited time deal right now, so hopefully it stays that way.
But they have it marked as the typical price is $14.99.
Yeah,
you can't even get a decent tank top for that.
Yeah,
it's craziness.
It is a good deal,
and they're good quality.
Yes, I'm excited. I really love this. And then next up we have navy. So this navy isn't our typical navy. This isn't like classic blue where we talk about being universal.
Toward berry, and based on the way I'm looking at it.
I don't know. I feel like this is a softer blue. So you know how we always say classic blue is pretty universal for everyone? This one is not that universal. I would say if you are softer, then pick this one up because like a soft winter, if you are, I'm trying to think, softer, deeper, cooler. So I could probably pull this color off if I pulled my hair.
Pull this off
right.
as well.
Right. So if I pulled my hair back, I could probably pull off this color because I have a neutral skin tone, cool eyes. And then you do have a darker brow. So medium depth in the brow, pull your hair back. You could probably pull it off with some framed glasses. I tell you,
based on what I'm seeing here on the ad, it looks fantastic with jeans.
Oh, it does.
Amazing.
I love this color with jeans. That's why I was thinking about grabbing this one next. This was one of the colors that I was like, I think this one. Because with my hair pulled back and my eye color would probably go blue wearing it, I think I could get away with this.
I think you could. I think you would look great in that.
So if you're a medium to deep and you're on the cooler side, you have any cool features and you want to emphasize those, this is the perfect color. And this one is navy. And then next up is the pink shade.
I have this one.
Well, I was going to say probably not for us, so you probably want to speak on this.
It's one of the many that I've already bought.
How cool is this pink?
It's not a, I would call it a neutral. It's not, it's like right in the middle. I don't like really ice cold pinks.
Yeah.
It's not for me because I'm not ice cold.
Right.
You know, so not a cool summer. But you could still wear this. This pink is more of a petal without any warmth to it.
Okay.
Really pretty.
So it's softer.
I'm very happy with it.
Like a dustier?
Again, very soft.
All right. So there you go. So if you're on the softer side, cooler side, this is the pink for you. Lighter side. Light, soft, cool. There you go. This is the pink for you.
Or neutral.
Yes,
I'm gonna go
of
ahead
course.
and say neutral because this is not so far afield that you could not wear it.
You think so?
Pull that hair, get that hair out of the way, and it'd be pretty with your skin tone.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to bring the pink up and test it out.
We can do it.
That could be a fun little thing. And then next up we have white.
Yeah, who doesn't need white?
Classic white. Obviously, I'm going to stay away from this one.
Well, let me just say, white, if white is underlayment for your layering, if you do that, and you want something that is thick enough around the bust not to show through, because white is notorious for being see-through. This has a double layer right there, and you're good to go with that.
And this is such a soft shirt. Like, I cannot get over how soft this is. It's wild. You would think it's just a normal, everyday, run-of-the-mill, like cotton. No, not at all.
Think Skims.
Yeah.
Think about how soft Skims, when Skims are. That's the shirt. It's Skims.
Yes. Highly recommend.
Not made by Skims.
No.
But it's like that.
And it doesn't have that Skims price point either. But when we were talking white, clear, if you are winter, cool, yes. Any of those, you probably know who you are if you are going to be wearing white. Now, for warmer people, stay away. There's something later for us. Yes. So stay tuned. But next up, the baby blue.
I had this one.
Oh, this one. Okay. So baby blue.
Really sweet. It's it's a perfect summer blue. What can I say?
Okay.
Nice, cool, light, perfect.
Do you think any other
really
seasons?
Pretty with jeans.
It's a little too medium for winters.
I think that spring can wear this.
You think so?
Maybe. Depends.
Maybe if they're more of a
If your eyes are this
lighter?
color, you definitely can wear them.
Okay. So if they're a little bit on the lighter side, you might get away with it. Coffee.
They call this coffee gray.
I don't see gray.
It looks for all the world like rose brown to me.
It definitely
kind of
has a little
brown.
bit of pink in there.
So maybe the coffee is the brown part. And they're saying it's coffee gray because it's a grayed out brown.
Yeah, I was going to say softer.
What's rose brown? Rose gray. Beautiful it's gorgeous on a summer.
Yes.
You can wear it likely because it's so soft.
Yes, it is going to be more of like a neutral shade because it's softer for me. It has a little bit of, I guess let's call it a neutral. I don't want to say it's neither warm or cool. It leans a little bit more, though.
Let me just throw this out there because, when you get something from Amazon, I think everything's returnable. And so I don't really get all like bent out of shape if something is not going to be the right color till I get it home and try it on. But rose brown is really beautiful on some springs to bring out their eyes, like a mocha color.
Yes.
So if you're a spring, I wouldn't hide from this. I would try it. See what you think, and if it does that eye-popping thing, more's the better.
Maybe like a lighter spring. Maybe. I don't know. This might be too medium.
Yeah,
I think it's going a little bit too deep then. All right. So if we're looking at the spectrum, I would say about a medium on the spectrum. And then warm to cool, I would go a little bit on the cooler side.
Because of that rose.
Right. And then what am I missing? Soft to clear on the softer side. So next up, Haze Blue.
I have this one.
You know how I said I was going to pick up navy?
Yeah.
I think I was going to pick up this one, actually.
Well, you can try it because it's downstairs.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah. So now I can try the color on. All right. Haze Blue. This is dustier. Even though we said the navy was dusty, this is even dustier,
but
right?
It's greener.
Yes, it's warmer
than the navy. And, it's just a true teal. And I love true teal. It's a little bit deeper than normal for me, for my season, for a summer. But winter's coming up. I'll be in the fall. I'm thinking, why not? I love teal, and I tried it on. It looked good. Yeah. So for you summers out there, go for it. For you autumns out there, go for it.
Go for it.
Winters
Autumns
out there, I think you could pull this off too, because it's teal is so
maybe
universal.
A soft winter. I don't think it's clear enough for like a clear winter. I think a soft winter definitely, but a clear winter, I think maybe wait, because we have some clearer shades coming up.
We do, but I'm going to just throw out there that this is somewhat universal, and if you love it, if you wear pine,
true,
if you if you love Chinese blue, if you kind of love playing in that teal playground, go ahead.
Yes, it's definitely more of like a medium depth, warm to cool. It's warmer than navy.
To deep almost.
Yes, yep.
Looking at it downstairs.
Yes, medium to deep, and then warm to cool. It's more warm than the navy we already talked about.
But it's still pretty cool.
Right. And then soft to clear, softer side.
Yeah.
In case you are thinking about this. Next up, now we move to some clarity. We have this red. I feel like everything except black and white have been pretty soft, right?
You've been soft. Okay. This is soft. This is soft. So this red, it's pretty. I'm thinking holiday red here.
Beautiful.
Now, it's not a cool red based on what I see from the photograph. However, red is notorious when you're buying it online to shift back and forth. So
I believe this is a cool red.
Maybe it is. Get it home and just see if it's your red, because I had looked at some of the photos of people wearing it, and it kind of looked a little bit like just a true kind of in the middle kind of red, not a cool red.
We're going through some reviews right now. So very clear. Yes. So if you're, let's do the
winter,
spectrum.
Of course. You gotta jump on this.
Medium to deep, cool, and then clear. If we're looking at the 6 palette system, that's where it's going to fall.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
All right, next up, wine red.
So pretty. It's like a cooler masala kind of color, leaning toward purple.
I would say it's definitely more on the purple side than it is a wine color. It's definitely, if we're going light to deep, on the deeper side. If we're going, what's next? Warm to cool.
Cooler side, yeah.
Cooler side, but I think I could get away with it.
Well, I think you could too, because
deepen my brows.
We always talk about there are colors that are not in your palette that you will gravitate to because you just, for whatever reason, look good in them.
Right.
Sarah is someone who always gravitates to this color in lipstick, believe it or not.
I do love it.
In like her favorite dress of all time was this color.
Well, I feel like purple and red look really good together. So with my hair, even though it's a little bit on the cooler side, it does have the red in there, and the purple is kind of neutral. So I want to say it's on the cooler side, but there's some neutrality there.
Well, when you get this, I'm sure you're going to get it.
Yes.
Once you get it, we'll do a little quick video real quick and let you know how these colors worked out.
So if you are the last spectrum that I wanted to talk about, soft to clear, this is kind of
a little soft.
Right. It's a little bit neutral to soft. You would think because it has such intense color that it would be clear, but no, because it doesn't have the high contrast. So that's what we're thinking about when we look at, soft to clear. So yeah, I think you could get away if you are medium to deep in that range. If you are neutral, slightly cooler around there, you could get away with it. And if you are softer, on the softer side, check it. So like me, you could wear this. If you're a soft winter, oh, stunning.
Or
if
a soft autumn, remember.
Yes,
Sarah
soft
says
autumn.
If you're like me.
Soft autumn. What else am I missing? If you are deep.
As a summer, I'm not tempted by this.
If you are deep winter or deep autumn, you could get away with this as well. This would look really good on you. So any of those, absolutely. And then the counterpart to white.
Pretty.
Is going to be our apricot.
They call it apricot, but the photo makes it look more like a yellowy, an apricot shifting more like a tan ecru color.
Yeah, but don't take that as it's
gospel, right?
Right. It's lighter. It's we're trying to get you in the right direction,
banana?
No.
The inside of a
banana?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see a little bit grayer.
Yeah.
Like not as intense.
The point is, if you can't wear stark white, you can wear this. If you're softer than a stark white, this is a nice addition to your wardrobe.
Right. So if you are, let's talk about spectrums. If you are light to deep, light side. If you are warm to cool, warmer side, slightly.
A little toward the warmer side, but I'm, it
can
neutral,
right.
Slightly warmer to neutral.
Slightly. We need to put the spectrums up so they can kind of see where we are. It's hard to point it out when we're doing it this way.
It's happening in your head because I see you moving that spectrum with your hand.
And then what am I missing? Soft to clear, like we talked about on the softer side. Just because remember the white, it's intense, it's high contrast. That's where your clarity is. This one, it's not as intense, not as high contrast. It's a little bit softer. So that scale shifts a little bit.
The two seasons that are soft typically are summer and spring.
No.
I'm sorry. Summer and autumn.
There you go.
So, I could see the autumn. This might be a little warm for me, but I would try it because, what have I got to lose? But also, I think that this would be beautiful for a spring, even though it's soft.
Oh, yeah. As a basic.
Yes,
as something,
because it's got a low neck and something you can layer under things.
Right. As a really great basic, this is perfect. Exactly what you would need if you want to layer, things like that.
Absolutely.
Completely agreed. And then lastly, we have orange. Well, I was going to say very clear. If you are clear.
Or bright. For you call that.
Yes.
Yeah, bright.
Bright, clear.
We're talking to you spring. Sometimes we have to use the word bright, term bright, because it's definitely bright, and it would be so pretty on you guys.
Yes. So if we're looking at the spectrum, it's going to be bright or clear. Sorry. From soft to clear, you're clear. If your dominant characteristic is clear, you can pull this off.
And there's a lot of spandex in the shirt. I just want to mention that because it comes in extra small or extra small, extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. And so you got a lot of leeway.
Yeah, I'm wearing a small right now, and you can kind of see there's a lot of stretch to this.
And a lot of times I have to buy an extra small for you. And I just grabbed the small because I knew it was stretchy, and I thought, what the heck?
Yeah, it's kind of can fit however you want it to. So it works out really well.
With no bulging or lines.
Yes, it's so smooth.
Great. Yeah.
All right, so we hope you enjoyed this video. We are starting to get a lot of comments on videos like this because it's a little bit more unique doing the color analysis breakdown with the colors that we see.
It's like shopping with you guys.
Right, because usually you get like the reviews of people trying to push it. Obviously, we just love this shirt, and we were like, let's do a color analysis breakdown, which will be so much fun.
Yeah, if we get everybody we know in this shirt, it won't make us unhappy because we just love it so much.
We think you will love it. We do think you will love it, and that's why we brought it to you. Super soft, amazing.
Plus, it gives me an excuse to tell my son-in-law, dude, this is the greatest shirt since sliced bread. Of course I bought 3 or 4 of them.
Or it's for business purposes. It was business purposes.
Yes, of course.
That's my new thing. For the business, you know?
Yeah.
Just had to test it out.
We love you guys, and thank you for putting up with us, our silliness.
All right. So if you want more of us, I don't know if you do, but if you do, you could chat with us over on Patreon. We have a bunch of free content, downloads, hang out, chat with other people who are interested in color analysis. Hop on over to Patreon. You can also find us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Plus, if you want to help us out on YouTube, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the video does that. Yes, we will be very grateful if you do any of those things. So thank you again. Lastly, I'm going to have the link for this down below if you are interested. Just check out like the reviews, check out everything. You already know we love it, so don't ask us. Check the reviews. Yeah. All right, so lastly, I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.